Peers in towards Trey Lipsy. And will raise the curtain on Saturday afternoon. He will throw any pitch at any time as Tyler Petterini hits one high in the air to right field. Ken Vu racing back, looking up, it'll one-hop the wall. Extra bases for Petterini, and with 2 outs, once again, Ohio State in business in the first inning of this 4-man umpiring crew. Payoff pitch, line back up the middle, past the outstretched reach of Walker, and Ohio State surges in front, just like last night in the first inning. RBI base knock for Stevens. Eckelman fires. High in the air, center field. Jackson has his eyes on it, steps forward, side retired. 3-2 on Vu. And a walk.
Probably wants a little revenge on this team this year.
That is drilled. High in the air, right center field. Brandon Compton, welcome to 2025. And the Devils, just as they did last night, slam a home run to take the lead in the home half of the first.
This is absolutely why you don't want to put Ken Vu on with the free pass. You start to get into the middle of this lineup, and Compton's really just the front of it. We haven't even gotten to Tobias or Cromwick yet, but and it just hung that one right in the strike zone through the first inning and a half for Martinez.
0-2. Off the fist, but high in the air. Left field. Compton will watch it go. Lee Ellis ties this game. Solo shot to left center field. Ellis hits his first as a Buckeye, and this game is tied in the top of the second.
Well, that's just the way it is in this stadium, huh? It's just going to be a lot of runs seemingly each day. 17 last night. That pitch ends up just hanging out over the plate for Martinez. No doubt about it for Lee Ellis.
So much promise. Puts the Buckeyes back on the board, and now Miller takes one, looks like off the forearm. The 0-2. In the dirt, slides away from the catcher. Taking off is Miller, and the throw a little bit behind the runner. Miller got a great read on it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. High fastball, and it blows away Jamarusti.
Good communication here early in these first 2 games.
Miller's running, swing and a miss, strike 3, throw to third, gets into left field. Miller's up and running, made contact with Contreras. The throw will be late regardless, and the Buckeyes back in front.
We're in the top of the second inning. They've already done it today.
On one bounce, Kyle Walker over to Jacob Tobias. Inning is over. Last year, the bullpen catcher now bats for the first time in 2025. And as a line drive base hit. Briggs will keep going. He wants 2. Head first plunge, he's in there.
He wanted 2 before that ball was even bobbled in right field. It's a luxury to be able to have a guy like that batting 9th.
Walker line drive, left field will hang up. Now starting in is Jamarusti.
That was a huge one.
Martinez deals. This is in the air, left center field. Shielding the sun, Compton. Can't find it. It's down in front of Compton, and Jackson has to retrieve it. In the second goes Jamarusti. Top of the order coming up. 1-2. But down with 2 strikes. It's a beauty. Briggs only played to first. Down to third, Jamarusti. Runner at third with 1 away. But Ohio State with an opportunity in the 5th. That's a fly ball right center field. Jackson sprinting back to the warning track, to the wall. Isaiah Jackson has the catch, but the Buckeyes have another run. Trey Lipsy sacrifice fly. Jamarusti scores, 2-run lead. Martinez fires, and a line drive base hit. Looped in the left field off the bat of Gravelin. All sides of the diamond. Big play here in the 5th. Roped into right field, a base hit. Petterini is going to send Gravelin to second. He'll stop there. Throw rushes in from Vu. He's got a cannon. Stevens pulls it on the ground. Beautiful play. Contreras to his feet. Inning over. New Contreras back in the field as an everyday player. A web gem, a run saver.
So long, but not the case.
Hughes 2 for 4 last night. Now 1 for 2 today. Base hit to center field. And the Sun Devils get started here in the 6th.
That feels like a different game.
Drills this one to right field, on a line, down in front of Lipsy. The Sun Devils have the first two on in the 6th. 0-1. Dribbled slowly, first base line, fair ball, Miller to the bag. Both runners advance, 1 out. Goes after the first pitch and a high drive. Left center field to the track. And making the catch is Jamarusti, but this will score a run. Kienvu scores. Compton down to third under his own terms. Line drive, right center field, late break by Bussey. This will fall. This game is tied.
That's a huge clutch hit right there for Isaiah Jackson.
Now he's on at first. And King dribbles it right back to Harold, knocks it down, picks it up at his feet, lob to Miller. For all intents and purposes, the last play he'll make in this game. In a long time, they haven't won a title in a long time as Lipsy takes ball 4. Second in the Big Ten in steals last year. Carlone's 3-2 to the right side. Walker flips. King turns. 4-6-3 double play. The native of Tempe deals. It's pulled on the ground. Tobias knocked it down. No one's going to be able to get to first. High chopper. Slow to Contradas, who had to knock it down. Gigantic matchup, gigantic players. 6'5" Carlone hits Eckelman. And the bases are loaded. For Arizona State, Willie Bloomquist has had to churn through his staff today. Carlone and a wild pitch to the backstop. Briggs throws to the plate, too late, Buckeyes lead. Here's the 2-0. And Ellis with a slow chopper, third base side. Contradas has to hurry. Gets it there in time. Side retired. Brody Briggs gets into the first pitch. Into right field. On the run as Lipsy can't get there. It one-hops the wall. Welcome to Sun Devil baseball, Brody Briggs. 2 doubles in his debut. In a third innings work last year. The 2-1. Sun Devil dugout is screaming for a balk, and they'll get one. Rogers was right on top of it. Now Contradas, a slow chopper, left side, only play to first, tie game, 5-5.
Because he's been so good at it.
In tight, that may have caught a piece of Vu, and he's down to a knee. Well, he takes a gigantic lead off of first. As Brandon Compton bats and a wild pitch. Vu's going to go to second, maybe third. Sprints around the bag and shuts it down. 2-2 on Compton, who chased over the top of a slider. Vu runs, and Compton takes off the outside, which allows Vu to get a very big lead, and he breaks home. Pitches outside, dives for the plate, he's out. Ken Vu is thrown out, trying to score. We'll take a break from Phoenix Municipal Stadium in the 7th. Now the 3-2 from Buxton is high, ball 4. Here's Reggie Bussey, who dropped down a bunt to advance him, runs on the first pitch, and it's out of the mid of Briggs.
The guy at the plate out because you do have firepower behind you.
He's running, Briggs is throwing, doesn't matter. Does not matter with how well Jamarusti runs. That's it, tight, gets away from Briggs, and the Buckeyes on another wild pitch will retake the lead. Almost a back pick at second while you're looking at the fine play by Contradas in the field. We'll show you another look. Willie Bloomquist may want to take another look at this. Here's Bussey leading from second, throw back to second, and this is very close.
It really is. That's about as close as it gets.
It's out. The call on the field is out.
Exactly what Halverson's doing now.
Mark Stevens bats and drives one in the air, straightaway center field. Jackson to the track, to the wall, makes the catch against the pads. Isaiah Jackson, one of the best center fielders in the country.
Forcing errors and wild pitches, and ASU would take all that right now at the plate.
Here's a fly ball, shallow right field. Ellis is out, on is Lipsy, who puts it away for the first out. Unforced errors for Arizona State defensively today. 1-1, through the right side, a base hit. They cannot contain Brody Briggs. He's 3 for 4.
Part of this lineup.
Pulled to third. Pederini up with it to second for 1. Turned by Ellis. Not in time. Game is extended by the wheels of Kyle Walker. Payoff pitch from Copenhagen to Contreras is low, ball 4. And Walker will reach scoring position at second base. Vu with a slow chopper. Charging is Stevens. Throw across. Not in time. Bases loaded. He got started on that chase with his first today. The 1-1. Ripped into right center field. Right at Bussey. He can't make the play. And the Sun Devils will walk this off. Brandon Compton, a line drive. And he's Saturday's hero. 7-6 the final.
So many close calls, so many reviews. It comes down, as you said, Bussey made so many good plays in center field, but he couldn't come up with this one, and ASU is able to walk off with the win.